Hello everybody. Today I'm actually doing kind of an interesting video that I didn't think of myself. Someone commented it and I thought I would just make an extra video like this going through all of the medals so far in the game. I just got the newest one with World 18 and I thought it'd be the perfect time to go through them all. And if I have any memory of it or like an interesting experience with unlocking it, I'll mention it. But basically it's all of the world clear, or like completing the special stage medals, all the clinic event medals, and all the achievement medals. So this first one is an achievement. Also, I'll be mentioning the number I got, you know, the significance of it and everything. This one I got all the way back in World 8, where you got a total score of 10,000 or higher. There was one level where you got a lot of points. So I finally was able to get the brilliant medal for this one. And it took a while for me, but clearly like a lot of people had trouble with it as well, because 6437 is a pretty big number, but not like the biggest number. A lot more people play it than 6,000 people, so not a bad number in my opinion. World 1 I got 1,490, which is interesting because I did play this from day one, but I didn't rush through it that quickly, so it is interesting that I didn't get that high of a score. Again, 1,500 isn't that high compared to the amount of people who played it, especially the first world. A lot of people beat in the first world for sure. An even lower score was 740. Again, I guess you do have to complete the special stage to do these, and people do have trouble with the special stages, although I do remember the first two being fairly simple. But then here we've got another achievement for reaching tier 7. I guess they haven't been updating this with the most recent tiers, but once I started playing versus, I guess I got this fairly quickly. Again, around the same number that I got for the other achievement, although I definitely got to tier 7 earlier than I got to World 8. But here we go with the first most interesting one, World 3, because this is when I actually started spending money on the game to get extra diamonds so I could do continues and beat the special stages. If you watch my way earlier videos, you'll see that happen, and I'm always pretty ashamed of it. I actually went back and beat all 3 of the harder special stages because I was ashamed that I had to use continues to do it. And I was able to do it without the continues, so if you're interested in videos with that, check that out. But yeah, 229 is a pretty low score, especially for the first 5 worlds, which just shows how much trouble people had with actually beating these. And that's just for World 3. This next one is an achievement one. Clear the stage with the... Wait, what is this? Oh, I was talking about the wrong thing in general. So this is just earning 10,000 or 10 million points, which you're just going to get by playing the game anyway. So that's completely different from this one. This is the one I got from World 8, where you had to get a score of 100,000 or higher. There's a stage that had that, a really easy way to do it. So that's when I got that, and that is a much higher than 4,000. It's 5,719. So still a higher number, but again, a lot of people had problems with that as well. So World 4 has an even lower than, this one was 229, so this one's 226, so pretty close to the same amount of people beat World 3 and World 4 at the time that I did. And again, I had to spend money and spent diamonds to get a continue. The same thing happened with World 5. This one has more clears though. I'm curious if people found it easier, or maybe I took longer to do this one for some reason. I'm not sure. Moving on to this one. This was the first, or World 6 was the first updated world, so it came out a bit after the actual game did. But I played this update right when it came out, so that explains why I got a fairly low score. 436 is pretty good. I don't remember that stage being all that hard. I know World 7 people had a lot of problems with, but 623 is higher than the other one. Maybe that's because I had problems with it. I remember World 7 being a pretty big problem. But yeah, that's a pretty good score, I guess. The first clinic event, I think that's one of the highest medals I have. 22,000 is pretty high. And that's because I didn't realize the clinic event was a thing. I happened to open the game one day and just saw that it was a thing and made a video on it. But that was pretty far after it had been started, so that explains such a high medal. None of my other clinic events are that high, I'm pretty sure. 95. That is pretty low for a world clear. I must have done that pretty quick, or people had trouble with that one. I honestly don't remember which is the explanation there. But 95 is pretty good, I'd have to say, for a world medal. Whoa, that actually might be my lowest one. I must have played that and just sped through it right away. 5 is great. Top 5. I'm happy about that. I don't have a single like number 1. I might have lower than 5, like a 4 or a 3, but that's the lowest I have. I was the 5th person to beat that. That's pretty exciting to me. I'm proud of that. 150 for World 9. I beat that one even quicker than the other. Wait, no, this one was 90. 95, okay. So, another pretty good one. I guess I went through World 9 pretty quickly as well. 150 is a good score. 4,539. Compared to the Goomba one, that is not good. I don't know what happened with that one. Maybe I played it a little bit later than the rest. I really don't remember, but 4,000 is a lot. One of my worst clinic event ones. Well, I guess you can't forget about this Toad one. That one's really bad. 7,000. That's even worse than the other one. What happened? I thought I was on top of these clinic events. I guess I must have just started playing them in the morning after or something. And this Goomba one I must have played right away after it came out. But yeah, that's pretty bad. 89. That's my lowest stage one yet. World 10. I guess I must have stayed up for. Or I guess, I don't know, do people have problems with World 10? I think that's the one where you unlocked Dry Bowser, isn't it? So maybe some people had trouble with that. 140 for Piranha Plant. It is interesting, this one, I played the original Piranha Plant before they took those stages down. I wonder if I had cleared it, if I had a really low score, if I would have gotten the same medal or something. Because I actually didn't clear it the original time it came out. But I did the second time and I got 140 from that. I'm curious to see if people beat it the original time, if they were the ones that got the top 5 medals or whatever. 252 is not bad for World 11, but as you saw, I've gotten a lot better. But 252 is pretty low. Again, I play these all pretty quickly after they come out, so that explains why most of them are pretty low. 21, that's pretty good compared to the other Toad one for sure. But yeah, 21 is great. That's one of my lowest clinic event ones, it's got to be. Again, one of the ones that I must have played right after it came out and had some troubles with it, because 21 for playing right after it came out is actually kind of bad, but in terms of all the people that played it, it's good. 292, definitely not bad. Again, it's on the same level as this one. 3,163, another one that I must have just played the morning of or whatever, because clinic events usually aren't that hard to get the low medals for, so the fact that I got 3,000 means that I must have waited like a day to do so. 149, that's pretty good. That's one of the lowest ones I have for the Worlds, and I feel like World 13 was one of the ones where we were starting to get less and less players playing at that point. And right now it actually feels like there are more players playing than at the point that World 13 came out. World 14, I got number 68, which also I think ties into less people playing it when it actually came out. I made videos on it, and I still got number 68. Is that my lowest stage mode medal? It very well could be. 606. This is interesting to me. It must have just taken me a long time to beat this one, because 606 isn't a lot to have gotten in the morning after it came out, but it also isn't low enough to seem like I did at night. And maybe it is tied into the fact that not a lot of people are playing at this point, so when I got 606, it's just because I played it the morning of, and not a lot of people had played it yet. The Shy Guy one is 33, so I played that one right after. All the people in the Discord server, I guess, beat me to the low numbers, but 33 is not bad for sure. 37, okay, that is by far my lowest one out of all the stage mode ones. That's on the same level as the Shy Guy one. I must have beat that one really quickly, huh? I don't remember getting that low, but that is a really good medal. I believe that was my lowest stage mode one. Number 6, okay, so that Goomba one was the lowest clinic event I ever got, but number 6 is cutting it super close. Those are my 2 best medals by far. So I'm proud of that. Top 10, that's great. 183, again, it popped back up to not doing as well, especially compared to this one. But 183 is definitely not bad by any means. 390 for the previous stage. I remember I played this one kind of late in the day, so that makes a lot of sense. But 390 also isn't that bad. And now this one that I just got, 574, which makes me kind of think that a lot more people played this one, or I guess maybe had an easier time with it, because I didn't play it that late in the day. I kind of played it this morning, which is typical for me, and I played it the same morning when I got 37, so that is weird to me that 500 people beat me to it. But I guess that means a lot more people are playing, which makes me really happy. But yeah, those are all the medals so far. I guess I have it by rank. I can do it by date as well, which is basically the same thing. I played them all in order and everything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of different video. Like I said, someone asked me to do it. I thought it'd be a pretty fun one to do. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.